Hello friends, welcome to my channel Scientist Words. I am your friend Ashwin. Today we're gonna learn about GRE vocabulary learning hacks. Best techniques and resources to master GRE words in this video. Welcome everyone. I'm excited to guide you through the most effective ways to master GRE vocabulary. If you ever felt overwhelmed by endless word list or struggling to remember tricky definitions, you're not alone. Today, we will explore proven techniques that make learning vocabulary less of a chore and more of an adventure. By the end of this session, you will have a toolkit of strategies to help you remember more words with less effort. Let's dive in and turn GRE vocab into your secret weapon for test day. Let's start with why vocabulary is so important for GRE success. The verbal section is packed with questions that test your understanding of words in context. Without a strong vocabulary, even the smartest test taker can get tripped up. Knowing a wide range of words help you quickly eliminate wrong answers and spot the correct ones in text completion and sentence equivalence. It also enables you to understand complex reading passages with ease. Ultimately, a strong vocabulary not only boosts your score but also gives you the confidence to tackle any verbal challenge the GRE throws your way. Think of each new vocabulary word as someone you're meeting for the first time. At first, the word is a complete stranger. You need to learn its meaning and how it's used. Next, as you encounter it more, it becomes an acquaintance. You start to notice how it's different from or similar to other words you know. Finally, when you use the word in your own sentences and conversations, it becomes your friend, something you're comfortable with and can recall easily. This approach turns massive memorization into active learning, making each word stick for the long term. Flashcards are a tried and true method for vocabulary learning, but they don't have to be boring. Spice them up with funny mnemonics, doodles, or personal example sentences that make each word memorable. Digital flashcard apps like Magoosh and Quizlet let you study on the go, while physical cards can be great for tactile learners. The key is to make each card interactive and engaging. Don't just flip through them passively. The more you personalize your flashcards, the more likely you are to remember the words when it counts. Spaced repetition is a scientifically proven way to make memories last. Instead of cramming, you review words at a gradually increasing levels like day 1, day 3, day 7 and so on. This method helps transfer words from a short-term to long-term memory. Apps like Angie and Magush automate this process, so you don't have to keep track of review schedules yourself. By focusing more on words you struggle with and less on those you already mastered, you make your study sessions much more efficient. Why learn one word at a time when you can learn several? Grouping words into clusters based on roots, prefixes, or themes help you remember them faster and recognize patterns on the GRE. For example, once you know Bini means good, words like benevolent, benign, and benefactor becomes much more easier to recall. This approach also helps you make educated guesses about unfamiliar words on test day. Clustering is a powerful way to multiply your vocabulary with less effort. As you see in the picture, Bene, you can also cluster with benefactor, beneficiary, and benediction. Memorizing definition is only half the battle. Seeing words in context is where real learning happens. Try reading challenging articles from sources like the Atlantic or the New York Times and make a habit of highlighting unfamiliar words. Look them up immediately and try to understand how they are used in the sentence. Then practice using those words in your own writing or speech. Contextual learning cements meaning and helps you recall words more naturally during the GRE. Who says studying can't be fun? Turn your vocab prep into a game by using apps with built-in challenges or playing matching games on Quizlet. You can even compete with friends to see who can use the most GRE words in a conversation or text exchange. Gamification helps you motivated and makes repetition less tedious. When learning feels like play, you're more likely to stick with it and see results. Your brain loves images and sounds, so use them to your advantage. Draw silly pictures to represent tough words or invent rhymes and songs to help them stick. You can even label everyday objects around your home with GRE words to reinforce learning through constant exposure. The more senses you engage, the more memorable each word becomes. These creative tricks are especially helpful for friends that just won't stay in your memory. There is no shortage of great resources to help you master GRE vocabulary. Apps like Magoosh and Quizlet are perfect for on-the-go practice, while books like Barron's 333 and Manhattan Prep offer high-frequency word list. For real-world contests, read articles from sources known for their rich vocabulary. Don't forget about games and space repetition tools like Anki to help you practice varied and engaging. Mix and match these resources to create a study routine that works for you. Consistency is a key to vocabulary mastery. Set aside just 30 minutes each day to review flashcards, focusing on space repetition. Aim to learn 10 to 15 new words daily and reinforce them by reading challenging articles and writing your own sentences. This daily routine will help you build and retain a powerful vocabulary over time. Remember, steady progress beats cramming every time. Mnemonics are your brain's best friend when it comes to memorizing tricky words. The more vivid, silly, or personally your mnemonic, the more likely you are to remember it. For example, to remember lacrimose means tearful. Think, cry the most. Don't be afraid to get creative. The weirder the association, the better. Use mnemonics for words that just won't stick and watch your recall improve. Semantic mapping is a great way to see how words are related. Draw diagrams connecting new vocabulary to synonyms, antonyms, and examples. This visual approach helps you understand subtle differences between words and build a deeper understanding of each term. Organizing words visually can make abstract vocabulary feel more concrete and memorable. Try creating your own maps or using online tools for this purpose. In this funny picture, you can see a pigeon saying, "What are the other words for benevolent?" His friend mentions philanthropic, charitable, kindly, beneficent, kind, generous, compassionate, sympathetic, eleemosynary. Feel free to create mnemonics and diagrams such as this. Learning the building blocks of words, prefixes, roots, and suffixes can help you decode unfamiliar vocabulary on test day. For example, if you know Bene means good, dict means speak, you can figure out that benediction means good speech. This skill is especially useful for tackling tough GRE words you haven't seen before. Practice breaking down words into their components and guessing their meanings. Over time, you will become a more confident and resourceful test taker. You now have a full toolkit for GRE vocabulary success. By combining these techniques, flashcards, space repetition, word clusters, and contest learning, and more, you will maximize your retention and confidence. Remember, consistency is a key. Just 30 minutes a day can lead to huge improvements over time. Don't forget to keep things fun and engaging with mnemonics and games. You are ready to tackle the GRE verbal section. Happy studying and good luck. Thank you very much for watching this video about GRE vocabulary learning hacks, best techniques and resources to master GRE words. Small strategies makes a big difference. It's not about learning more words but learning them better. The key takeaway is make sure you use space repetition, contest-based learning and trust resources to build lasting vocabulary skills. Please stay curious, stay consistent and make every word count. You're not just learning for a test, you're building a lifelong skill. Thanks again for watching. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.